Hey, baby. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I brought you some tea. I know that definitely won't fix anything right now, but it's here if you want to drink it, and if you're not in the mood, that's okay too. Oh, honey, it's okay. Shh, it's okay to cry. No, baby, you don't have to apologize. Hey, you're going through some pretty rough stuff right now, honey. You know, you just lost someone that was very important to you and that you cared about and that cared about you. You have every right to be feeling this way. I know, sweetie. I know. It's not going to be easy. But you're going to get through it, and I know that grief is an endless tunnel that sometimes you can't always see the light at the end of, but I'm going to be here for you, okay? No matter what. And I know it's going to take you quite a bit for you to heal and to feel okay again, but we don't have to focus on feeling okay right now. We can just focus on being kind to ourselves, being gentle with ourselves, letting ourselves feel our emotions. You know, all that good stuff. You're allowed to wail and scream and cry and all of that, because that is a completely natural and normal reaction to something like this. There's never going to be any judgment from me for the way you're reacting, okay? Right now, we just need to focus on letting ourselves feel our emotions and letting ourselves be reminded that we're safe here. You're safe with me to feel however you need to feel or react however you need to react, and I'm here to take care of you through every single step of that. If you don't have the strength to get up and eat, I will feed you. If you don't have the strength to take a shower, I'll help you through that, I will do everything in my power to make sure that this grieving process is, grieving is never smooth, and it's never a downhill slope of you feel sad for a couple of days and then you feel better. There's a lot of ups and downs, and I want to be the first person you can come to when you feel like you're spiraling, right? I know the phrase "you're gonna be okay" is definitely not something that I would want to hear right now, because I know you're feeling like, how am I going to live without them? Or what's the point of even going on if they're not here for me? Or being able to talk to them every day, kind of thing, right? And that's a natural reaction to have. There's nothing wrong with that. just want you to know that it's okay to feel your feelings, but I don't want you to give up, okay? I don't want you to feel like you're gonna feel this way forever, because you're definitely not. I don't want you to feel like you're not allowed to ever feel joy in your life ever again because they're gone. Because they would have wanted you to feel joy, even if they weren't here. Right? So, I know it's going to be hard, and I know there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of crying, and a lot of emotional distress, and that is perfectly okay. You need to be kind to yourself in this time. You need to make sure that you take care of yourself first. Make sure you're fed and clean and clothed and all that good stuff. Make sure you sleep. That's going to be your number one priority right now. And I know it's not going to be easy, and that's why I'm here to help you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with asking for help or feeling your emotions or any of that. I know, in particular, as a man, it is hard for a lot of them to open up and ask for help and cry and let themselves feel their emotions, but I really, really want to emphasize that it is okay to reach out. It is encouraged to reach out. It is okay to feel your emotions. You should feel your emotions. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay not knowing how to process the loss. It's okay to not know what you're going to do with yourself. That's what people are here for you. You know? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you and take care of you. And if that's not enough, you can reach out to someone who's a professional, right? You know? There are some very wonderful grief counselors that could help you. And I'm not going to be offended if you think my support isn't enough. Because grief is a very complicated feeling, right? There's so many layers to it, and your girlfriend isn't always going to be able to solve that problem for you. I mean, I could if I would, right? I want to do everything in my power to make sure that the grieving process is smooth and all that stuff, right? But I know I'm not always going to have all the answers, and sometimes there are certain people that help people for a living. They do have most of the answers, right? So you shouldn't feel shame for reaching out to me or to someone else. You shouldn't feel shame for feeling your emotions. I know, like I said before, I know in my past, when I was grieving, I would never want to hear the phrase, "You're gonna be okay." Because how could I ever imagine my life that was okay without them, right? And that's a completely valid reaction to have. But you are going to be okay. It's gonna take time, and it's gonna be hard some days. It's gonna be even harder other days. But you just have to be patient with yourself, and you need to know that they loved you. They cared about you. And they wouldn't have wanted you to dig yourself into a hole of sadness and grief forever. You know, are you going to be able to get up tomorrow and feel better? No. And I absolutely do not expect that of you. That's about the last thing I expect of you tomorrow morning. going to be hard. And it's going to be a long process. And that's okay, right? And grief looks different for all sorts of people. It takes longer for people to heal from their grief. It takes shorter for some people to heal from their grief. All of that. Some people don't grieve until weeks later because they can't feel their emotions in the moment because they're so stressed and upset. All of that, it looks different for everybody. So I don't want you to be comparing yourself to anybody else that is going through a loss, or anybody else that you know who is grieving the loss of the same person you just lost. It's going to be a process, and it's a process for everybody, and it looks different for everybody. So you just need to be patient and kind to yourself. You need to allow yourself to feel your feelings. You need to be okay with reaching out, okay? I love you so much, sweetie pie. And I know they did too. I'm so sorry for your loss, honey bun, and I know you've heard that 100 times in the last couple of days. And I know that the people that we saw telling you that were genuine, and I'm genuine for you. I am so sorry that you have to go through this and you had to lose someone that was so important to you. Unfortunately, that's just the circle of life, right? And I don't want to say, oh well, everybody passes, get over it, right? Like, I don't want to say that, because that's not how we want to approach this at all. But all good things do and always will come to an end. And I'm really sorry that it had to come to an end a little quicker than you thought. That's no fair to you. And sometimes we don't understand why things happen the way they do, and I don't want to tell you that all this happened for a reason, because I don't really love that approach in times like these, but I'm going to be here to support you every single step of the way, and no one is going to stop me from doing that. You can try to push me away, you can try to act like you don't need help, and I will still be here every single moment. And if you need space, I'll give that to you. And if you need company, I'll give that to you. I will do anything and everything to make sure that I am your number one support system. Okay? I'm gonna be here for you. And I love you so much. And there are still so many people that love you so much. There are so many people that care about you. And everybody is gonna be here for you. I love you, okay, honey bun? If you need anything done, you just say the word, and you won't even have to think twice. You are going to be okay. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week or next month, but you will be. I know you will. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you will be. And some days, you're going to feel more okay than others. And some days, you're going to feel like your world is really crumbling down. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Grief is not linear. Healing is not linear. None of that. Okay? So if you need anything, you come to me. There will be no judgment here. My pinky promise. I'm gonna take care of you, okay? And you will be okay. It'll just take some time. We'll just lay here for a bit. And I'll get you whatever you need. Okay? Love you, sweetie.